everyone, welcome to Jetersblessings.
Welcome.
I'm starting off with this welcome blue and white sign that I got from Craft Outlet. It was my inspiration. Some of these beautiful yellow roses from Craft Outlet, and this was just a bunch of blue florals with some lilies, some cabbage roses that I also got from Craft Outlet. I'd got these pretty flowers right there from Popshelf, and this grapevine wreath was from Hobby Lobby. So I've got this beautiful deluxe luxury ribbon, a little pricey, so we kind of spread it out a little bit and save as much as we can. So this is, this ribbon was actually what wanted me to make a blue and yellow wreath, and I just paired it up with that blue welcome sign. And I just love blue already, but the way that the yellow pops off is really pretty to me. I really like that color combination. So here I'm just making a bow. I'm actually going to make two bows. One bow with some long tails and short tails, and another bow with nothing but short tails. And I'm just using this other blue striped ribbon from the Craft Outlet as well. And then I've got some gingham print yellow and white check from Sam's, and I will tell you, I hate this ribbon. I do not like it, but I thought it was so pretty and bought several different colors, but it is just so thin and does not hold its shape very well. But I still think it pairs very nicely with this wreath. So I just use one of each. I use each one of them, and I make two loops and two tails with each of them, and that is basically going to make how I make both of my bows. So here I am. I'm attaching the bow with all the small tails, just feeding the floral wire into the grapevine wreath. And then I'm just kind of fluffing it out, seeing the placement of the tails and stuff. If I need to cut them shorter, which as you see, I do actually cut them shorter. So the 1.5 inch ribbon, I cut the tails at an angle, and then the 2.5 inch ribbon, I cut at a dovetail. And then here on the bottom right corner, I add the bow with the 3 long tails on it. I just do the same, just kind of fluff it, trim the tails where I want them to be, and make it look all nice and pretty. So you don't have to have huge bows to make a great accent piece on a wreath. Myself, I'm used to having big bows. That's kind of what I like, but I think the smaller bows with not as many loops does really well on grapevine wreaths because it doesn't take away too much from the florals. Now I had attached some cable mount on the back of the sign, and I'm just adding some floral wire to each one of them so I can attach the sign to the wreath. And just as I did the bows, I feed the floral wire through the grapevine, making sure I get a pretty good hold. And sometimes it's a little tricky, as you see me struggling right here. It doesn't want to feed through the different layers of the grapevine. But finally I get it, and then I just twist it on there pretty tightly, making sure it's not too tight. I don't want to potentially have the strips come off of the back. I've done that before when they were not cured enough. So I add a little dab of super glue on the back of the mounts before I add it on there, and then I glue the perimeter of the mounts with hot glue. But like I said, I've done it before where the glue was still not dry enough and it's come off, so that's where I just try not to do that. And here I just start, there's no rhyme or reason with how I do this, but I just start adding flowers. I started with the cabbage roses, and then I move on to the blue flowers that I got from Popshelf, and then some of the beautiful yellow roses. So I'm just going to let you sit and watch the rest of this until we have the final reveal. So here is the final reveal. I absolutely love how this turned out. The beautiful blues and yellow with the pops of white. Absolutely gorgeous. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and spending some time with me today. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you guys have a very blessed week.